What's good? It's your boy A Fetty, and I'm rocking with the 336 podcast.
Yeah. Man, I'm second guessing all this shit. Everybody in my whip and all the bras I hit. Money got me second guessing all the love I get. Man, I know they ass gon' poof if I lose all of it. Man, I'm second guessing people in the Dollar Tree. I just hit another aisle and they follow me.
Yo, what's good? What it do, man? That's right there. That's the new single by my boy A Fetty, man. Questions. Y'all make sure y'all go check that out. This the boy 336, man. Y'all tune into the 336 podcast. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. This is the first segment of its kind, and I had to bring on my boy, man. He was the first one to comment and say, let's get it in. So, you know what I'm saying? He get to do the pleasure and the honor of being the first episode, man. Tell him who you is.
What's good? I'm A Fetty, man. Greensboro, hottest artist. I think I'm gonna be the one to make it. Let's get it.
Let's get it. Okay, the one to make it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna be too crazy. I'm fucking around. I'm more humble than that.
Facts, man. Talk your shit. Yeah, so that was your new single, Questions. Sound like you got a lot of trust issues on there, man. You say you second guessing people in the Dollar Tree, man. Not the Dollar Tree. What inspired that song?
So I just think the first line that I wrote was like, man, I'm second guessing all this shit. And I just feel like there's something that anybody can relate to. Like, it really come from, like, my whole next project coming up is called How the Game Go. And I said, I need a track on there that's like where you kind of questioning the people that you're around. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You know, I got on there like second guessing all this shit. So, I mean, the whole play on it was just kind of like, when you in the game or you doing anything in life, that kind of like shit would kind of scar you, shit would kind of then fuck with your mind. You see a lot of like different things out here like where you can't trust nobody, bro. You know?
When like I know a lot of time like I be noticing people be like having enemies amongst friends, like where it's like you might be second guessing that loyalty or something like that, but people don't necessarily make those adjustments. Like, have you ever had to like cut somebody off and move away, like where you were second guessing them on any type of funny business?
Oh, for sure. Like, bruh, I mean, it's a lot of people. Cause I move with like a good heart, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like when you move with a good heart and pure intentions, you kind of like, you lose more than you win at some point. I mean, you always win in the end because like, you're going to get blessed by God when you move pure. But like when you out here and you whatever you doing, business, any kind of business, there's always people that don't do good business. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So sometimes you end up with a short part of the stick. You just got to cut shit off and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying?
Facts, for sure that, man. Yeah, so that is sometimes you got to just make those changes, but a lot of people don't be bold enough to do that, James. So that's why I had asked you that question.
Nah, for sure. And another thing that's scary is like, also going along with the song is like, even when you start questioning people that you ain't got no reason to question. You know what I'm saying? People that's like loyal, but you be like, you just be so fucked up that you be questioning them too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like a version of PTSD where you seeing certain things and like it just start getting crazy, man. So like, tell us a little bit about yourself. Like, where you from? Like, we in a Greensboro right now. We in 336. Are you from here?
Yeah, I mean, I'm like from right outside Greensboro. Like country area, Wissett, and I've been in Greensboro this whole time. Yeah, I've been all over Greensboro. I mean, you know, it's like right there outside of it. So,
where how'd you get here from Wissett?
I just moved like here. You know what I'm saying? Just like it ain't but 5 minutes down the street. So
that's a little. Like, okay, I thought it was more closer toward like Burlington.
I mean,
it's like a lot closer.
It's like, it's really like in between. Like, you go to Burlington or whenever you hit the highway, you got a decision to make. You know what I'm saying? So you go that way, you go that way. You go to Greensboro that way. You know what I'm saying? So just right on the outside. So
word. So how long you been doing music?
Shit, bro, probably man, I can't even really put a number on it no more. What we 2022?
Yeah, 22, man.
Let's see. So probably like 08, 09, like when I first started writing. When I first started taking it like super serious, it was like 2018. When I started producing music videos and actually like hitting an official studio, because me and my partner, we always had like a home studio.
Facts.
And that's when I ventured out, like, just to step the quality up a little bit, because it's a little bit, you know, everybody say you can get your equipment and start it up on your own, but it's like, it's people out here with sharp minds and that really know what they doing.
Facts,
to
like,
make your shit sound good. So
yeah, I'm big on that. It's like everybody, cause like I've been spending like even longer time doing audio engineering, and people always like, man, what do I need? What equipment do I need so I can start doing it myself? I always tell people like, yo, you love to make music, and it's people that love to audio engineer. Like,
Facts.
let the people do that do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm big on that.
yeah, it's huge, bro, because it's like, first of all, you gotta have the ear for it. And then second of all, like me, I don't care about doing none of that, honestly, bro. Like, everybody want to be self-made, bro. I just want to get on the mic and just rap. I don't care about them getting behind there and tweaking shit. Like, I ain't got nothing to prove behind there, bro.
Yeah.
Let me spin my shit on the mic and keep it moving,
People
bro.
be wanting to be so self-made. Like, man, I do it all. You know what I'm saying? Like, they be hearing these artists talk about how they be doing stuff, not knowing these artists, they be doing it, but they be having dudes right beside them that really know the game, that been mixing for years. Like, you say you had ended up transitioning in 2018, you got serious and left the home studio, man. But we got to go back to that, because let's not disrespect the home studio, man.
Sure.
We go in the home studio. Do you feel like you make better music in the home studio or in the studio, or do you still write it at home?
Nah, absolutely. Like, when I make music, it's always, I always have my tracks written before I go.
Facts.
So, like, you know, I might get a beat and I don't write my music very fast. Like, it might take me a week or two, because like, I don't just be jotting shit down. Like, I like to have some kind of substance with my music, you know? So I write my shit at the crib, and then I usually go to Underground. Rich, that's usually where I record at. So then I just hit the studio, buy me a little hour or two, whatever I need to do to record it, then wait for the mix and master to come back. And that's just how I'm rocking with it.
Word. So you say it'll take you maybe sometime like up to 2 weeks to write a song. Where did you get that process from, or has it always been like that?
Well, I mean, I just feel like, I mean, I try to write every day, right? But I feel like sometimes you're more inspired than other times. So like, if I'm sitting there and I'm writing, man, I might end up writing the whole verse that day and then go back and read it the next day and scrap that shit.
Word.
Because I'm like, bro, like this ain't, you know, that was last year's level. Like, I'm trying to be on another level. Every song gotta be better than the last to me.
Facts. That's what's up. Like, this knowing that you really take your time into your craft, it kind of makes sense just from listening to your music, because it seems like everything got a concept to it. Like, it's very conceptual. And we're gonna get into the album, but you know, you started off at the crib with one of your partners. Like, what was that thing, that event, or who was that person that made you want to even get involved in doing music?
So, I mean, I just kind of feel like I just had a passion for writing my whole life. But then, like, so I used to record on like I guess what was it, like an Xbox headset, like, or whatever, back in the day, and used to have Audacity. I think if you a true like artist, you know what Audacity is, right? Yeah. Everybody knows. So
little freaky,
ain't much to it but to do it. So, so my boy, he came back from Fayetteville. His name Cut Corbin, and he on one of the songs on my last album too. So he had ended up like getting into some money or whatever, and he went and bought a whole like studio and shit. So at that point in time, you know, we're trying to do it self-made or whatever. Yeah. But it's just like, again, it's knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's a lot of patience. It's a lot of work. You gotta know what you doing. And also, I just felt like venturing out was because, you know, networking. I think it's hard. It's hard to sit at home and not meet people and make it out here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. True that.
So, I mean, that was pretty much how everything started. But as far as writing and making music, I just always had a passion for it. You know?
Where you ever did like poetry, like before you got the beats and the equipment to it, or what was you writing early on?
No, I just felt like I always did rap. Like, not really poetry. Like, I mean, I ain't like, I don't think I ever did that for real. I might have tried like to write maybe for like a interlude or maybe just something to put on the album with no beat or something like that. But other than that, that'd be hard. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, have a poem, like something come up in there quick. You know what I'm saying? I had got involved in poetry because doing music, everybody was like, yo, you should do this. So I got into it, and I was able to do some pretty big things with it. So I went in like just that writing ability.
like do a transfer over to different things. But when you started getting off into the music, you started rapping, you said it was always kind of like a hip hop thing. What inspired that sound? Was it just like your upbringing, or what was some of the artists that influenced you to make that kind of music?
I don't know. I mean, I always loved Pac.
Tupac, that's my dog.
Yeah, come on. They're like, you know, I don't know. And you know, one thing on him real quick, like, you know, I be seeing on the internet, like the newer generation be dissing Pac and say, I don't understand.
Word. I don't be seeing that. What they be saying about him?
Because it's like, you know, they like the younger gen, like younger than like 10, 15 years younger than us is like, you know, they don't know nothing about Pac. They weren't even alive when Pac was here. So, and even he's a little bit before, because I mean, he died when I was like 3 or 4. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, so I guess the longer you go on, I guess the connection kind of die out. But you know, they be dissing Pac like his music whack, but it's a different way now.
That's
you know
crazy. I don't even see, if you really took the time to listen to him, I don't see how you can say that.
But they don't be listening, and I mean, I know this to anybody, but the music like nowadays is kind of like, man.
Yeah, it's a whole
get on there and
way.
repeat like Lil Pump and, you know, just I don't get it. But Pac, I mean, Jeezy, and, you know, like I don't think it really was nothing like that made me really want to write though. Like, I mean, I just kind of like write about how I feel and just kind of get some money shit. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
You know,
it just kind of translated into that style. You know what I'm saying? Your lifestyle, how you was feeling.
Yeah.
It just translated into that. And now, you know what I'm saying, being in hip hop, you know, what's your like denomination?
I'm white, yeah.
White. So like, do you feel like it's different challenges being white and doing hip hop? Like, do you got anything that you had to deal with, or like a crazy story that you could tell us?
Nah, I feel like it's always been love. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been like not for what I do. You know what I'm saying? I surprise people more than anything though. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I ain't never been not, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I feel like you do gotta like put yourself out there a little bit more for people to like
really gravitate
to you. But I don't even know if it's that, like, because I got a different style though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
You know, I don't be like, I talk about getting some money and shit, but I don't be out here on like the drill shit and all that, and that's what's popping right now. So
yeah.
Eventually, and then I got an original sound, so it might just be that something new that ain't nobody catched on to yet. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Yeah, because I always would think that like just doing that, it would have to be tougher, because there haven't been, like, percentage wise, it's not like a lot of successful, or at least like, you know, you got people that make it, and they, you know, may have like a quick impact. You know, Eminem probably like one of the only artists that have just been able to just rap just that long and really dominate and be at the forefront and even be considered a GOAT in the game. And even that's not like fully hip hop, but you know, he got that thing with Dre where, you know what I'm saying, they just got that sound that they created. So it's like, do you feel like you going up that that uphill battle, do you ever get discouraged by that or anything?
I mean, nah, bro. I feel like at the end of the day, if you're an artist and you ain't make it, you do get discouraged at the times. I don't feel like there ain't no reason I can't make it just because of who I am. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there's a lane for me. There's a lane for anybody. I feel like any artist that make it, even if I don't really appreciate your music like that, you got to tip your hat to them, because it ain't easy for nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard as hell to make it out here. Like,
heck yeah.
So, I don't even think it's nothing like that. I just think you got to grind, bro.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, everybody got to grind. And speaking of that grind, like, what is the grind in that music scene like in your city, man, in the Gate? What's your view on it?
I think the view of the grind out here is, I don't think it'd be a whole lot of like everybody trying to jail. I think a lot of people just be kind of independent when they do it. I think we need to come together a little bit more. I don't really, me personally, I'll work with anybody. But my thing is, I'll be too busy just like trying to think about my next move and my next track or whatever, my brand, to kind of reach out. But if somebody reach out to me, I ain't gonna turn nobody down.
Word. What you think like could change that? Like, why is the city just at that point where it's not a lot of collaboration and it's more separation? Like, What can you say to the city right now, man, just to encourage that networking?
I don't know if it's like somebody trying to be first to do it, or if it's like don't nobody know how to do it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I mean, I think like there's hot music here. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
North Carolina in general. So, I mean, I think we need to come to, especially for Greensboro, because Greensboro like be under the radar. You know
you think we under the radar like from some of these other cities? Like just around, like we got Winston, Charlotte.
I think Winston got a better network than Greensboro. Because a lot of like when you look at who's came out of Winston, people that's hit the radio, like they be out there and they support each other. Like there's only been maybe one or two like conflicts that I've seen. I don't really know what that's about. I ain't from out there, so
yeah.
I feel like they got a better scene than Greensboro got as far as like who working with who and who supporting who.
Man, yeah, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like we done had our shine down here in the gate for real. A lot of artists, but yeah, Winston, they had some artists that went pretty far. Were you familiar with Young Sauce Pack?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man, rest in peace to him, man. That dude,
sure.
He was on his way, like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying, really creating the lane. But yeah, they got some hard. They got a female artist.
It's a total package, bro. Like,
yeah,
you know, young, dancing, all this type of shit, you know, that everybody like nowadays. So it was the whole package. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah, we got some folks in there, man. I feel like just with the whole area come together, it can be, you know what I'm saying, it could be something like, it got the potential to be special, just the triad alone. Yeah. Like not even going to Charlotte, of course, you know what I'm saying, you got a Baby, Stunner, you know, the whole BDB thing up there. But yeah, if we came together, it would be crazy.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about your last album, Ready for the World. You dropped that last year. And you dropped also a single and a video called Slang. Yeah. What does slang mean for you, and can it mean different things to different people?
I mean, yeah, it can mean different things to different people, but slang is just a form of getting money. No matter what your product is, it's a form of getting money. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a hustler's mindset, though. You know, so yeah, I mean that's pretty much just all it was.
Fact, you feel like that hustler mindset, you got to have that just to make it in this industry?
I mean, I feel like if you want to be successful, you got to have it to make it in the world. So absolutely, in the industry, yeah, like you got to be resilient too, because again, it's difficult. Like, you know, just being out here and trying to build a brand for yourself, especially with like the game saturated too. So, you know, and I don't mean saturated in a bad way. You know what I'm saying? When I just mean saturated, like it's easy for anybody to get up on here and do it.
Word. So you think that's good for the game, just for there to be a lot more people like just involved, wanting to make music and stuff?
Yeah, I think it's good. I mean, because the way I look at music is that, you know, it ain't like something that you have a customer and you're the only supplier. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because everybody got two ears and can't everybody listen to you 100% of the time.
Yeah, true that.
And you know, you can't possibly keep enough music going. People get tired of hearing you if you put out too much music. So there's plenty of room for everybody to be open and be able to listen to you.
Facts. That's good. That's a good perspective. You know, most people in a certain industry, they wouldn't like, you know, that extra competition. Right. But you feel like that mix of products from different people is good for the game. Now, this album, you was kind of like teaching a lot of game. It seemed like, you know, a lot of those songs, you really telling a story as far as what people should do, stuff that you learn, and, you know, introducing yourself, telling your story. What inspired that? Because then you got Ready for the World as a title. So it seemed like you had a theme for the album. What inspired that?
So, I can't recall what it was that brought that thought to my head. But you know, when you're an artist and you sitting here, you're trying to like, I always think that it's easier to write music if you got a concept of an album in mind.
Facts. So,
you know, I just feel like Ready for the World was just me, like you said, introducing myself to like, I think I'm ready to take off. You know what I'm saying? I just think it's only a matter of time. That's how I feel like. At this point in my life, the growth that I've been through, the experiences that I had just in life in general is prepare me for where I can hit my next level and have my dreams, you know.
Word. So like when you go into that album process, you get in album mode, because you drop quite a few singles, and then you even had like 2 singles on there, 2 or 3 singles. You know, you had Whoa up there too.
Yeah.
I rock with that joint. That's my joint.
Yeah, everybody love that one.
Yeah, that Whoa, like you said, that joint is really like marquee to your specific sound.
Yeah.
But you go into that process like saying like, I'm gonna write an album. Are you recording songs and you putting together a theme? And like, what make you say like, okay, yeah, it's time. It's time to give them the album. It's time.
I mean, I think as far as, again, that's just how I write. Like when I'm writing with pretty much a concept. If I'm writing a single or something that might not make the album, which I usually don't do, because when I write music, bro, like, again, I take a process to where, like, if I make a track, I feel like it's worthy of being on the album. You know, like, I know a lot, and, you know, other people, like, especially major artists, they got opportunities to where they might be able to make 50, 60 tracks and pick out of 10. But I feel like I ain't got time to be writing a song and wasting it. You know what I'm saying? Not at this point in my, like, where I'm trying to get on, you know? So, you know, I might write a couple tracks and just like kind of listen and hear how I'm going with it. Like, because, you know, we change our perspectives, and whatever happens in life can change and shift your mindset or prepare you for something that you got to say. So I might just take a time and just think about what's going on in my life and, you know, put something that's appropriate for that.
Facts. Yeah, because it's just like sometimes people like just got like a bunch of songs and it's like, all right, I'm gonna put the 20 hardest songs on the album, because the albums be long nowadays. And I feel like, that album is supposed to be like that story. Like when I think about the album, you think about, you know what I'm saying, like Biggie, Ready to Die. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like a whole theme to that, or, you know, a Jay-Z album or something, man, like where it's like top to bottom, you know, you got the skits in there. Like we don't get that no more. Like used to love hearing them skits from the artists, man. So yeah, keep doing that and like developing that process, because people want to hear like a body of work. Like, you know, we got to separate that whole mixtape album thing, you know what I'm saying? And really make it separate. Not just, I didn't do no sales, so this is just a mixtape. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think there's like appropriate time for a mixtape and appropriate time for an album. You know, like I feel like if you're doing a mixtape, that's kind of just throwing stuff out there just like that you made. Yeah. And then like if an album is, again, like a body of work, like you talking about something, like you giving somebody game. But
for sure.
The mixtape be like, you know, just like you get
just
on
come
there.
Vibe with me. Just catch my vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want you to think too hard when you listen to this. Just rock with me right quick. What's one of the most important things that you think an artist should know or an artist should do in order to be successful in the game?
For one, be yourself. 2, network. Get out here, reach out, especially DJs. You gotta reach out to the DJs, bro. They the staple to the game.
Facts. So you think like even with social media and the advancement of that, it's important for like DJs to have your records, or like when you say network with DJs, what specifically do you do to, you know, capitalize off of that relationship?
So, I mean, one of the biggest things that happened with me is like I plug in with 630, DJ 630, and that's how Whoa got on the radio.
Oh, word. Shout out 630, man.
So, and I think, you know, I'm still learning. Like, you gotta be more strategic when how you just promoting a single. Yeah. But I think the DJs and like still got the game. Like the industry, I feel like it's just weird out here. Like, yeah, you can probably pop up and hit something up on YouTube and just blow up off of that, or on TikTok or whatever. But I feel like when you in a certain industry, like around here, like they'll take an artist, these people that's got connections to Atlanta or wherever, and they'll take that artist and start backing them and then helping them grow. You know what I'm saying? And it might just take a post from one person or a reshare that might change somebody's life, like Murray. Sure. You know, like, I mean, it just took a couple shares for him and boom, he gone.
Went crazy, man. Shout out Vietnam, you know what I mean?
So I just think that's it, bro. Like, network, make the check work. So,
hey, network, make the check work. I like that, man. You might have to trademark that one. Right now, like, what's your situation? Like, are you signed? Are you independent?
No, I'm still independent, man. I'm still trying to knock a door down. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Like, what's your preference in that? Like, do you want to, like, you know, kind of get into it with a major one day, or sign some type of deal, maybe management, distribution, or, you know, what's your, like I ain't gonna say your end goal, but like, what's like the steps that you taking toward as far as being in a situation, quote unquote?
I mean, I think the ideal thing would be the completely independent where ain't nobody grabbing and touching your money. But,
yeah,
you know, and everybody holler about being independent. But, like, even I heard Dolph on a podcast say, and, you know, somebody with that independent with all the experience say, it ain't that easy. So,
yeah,
you know, if it's a deal that come my way and it makes sense and it's right with God and it's where I'm supposed to be at, then I'll sign it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to, like... And also, I mean, if you listen to artists, they'll say sometimes they signed a deal just to get what they needed out of it, to get that platform. You know what I'm saying? It might not be the best money. Yeah, it might not be the best money, but it get you where you need to be so where you can come independent in here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts. I just be feeling like this, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be telling people, like, because you got two type of artists. You got a young artist who just starting, and then you got the older artists who been in the game still trying to figure it out. And do you feel like that is like a different, like, you got to make a different decision based off whether you the younger artist or the older artist, and it's based off of your success? Because I feel like I tell people, like, if you got an opportunity, like when it comes to music, there's a thing called longevity. Yeah. And if you believe in yourself to have that, then take the deal, because your longevity, you know, you're going to, like you said, get the platform, your life will change. You can at least get to that next level. Do what you do, not have to work no second job or whatever, however many jobs you got to work just to pay the bills, and then try to do music on the side or whatever. Like, you can get out the streets if you're in the streets, like whatever. And then on the back end of your career, everything can be yours. You can go into that management or whatever the case may be. What's your views on that? Should people just take the deal?
I feel like, to me, I think the deal, I don't know like 100%, but I feel like a good part of a deal is the money that you get to build yourself. Because like, just being out here and being independent, how many people got all this money to where they can put thousands and thousands behind themselves to promote? You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing for independent artists is the struggle is it ain't no paper behind them. You know what I'm saying? And that's what really what it come down to is the paper. Because there's a lot of artists out here like music trash. Music trash.
Give me two artists who trash right now in the city.
No. Hey, I was gonna say two of the industry. I don't really know nobody would really trash music in the city. Hey, you funny. But you know, like, I mean, for example, to me, like, I honestly not nothing to do with what he had going on, but I never liked 6ix9ine music. I never seen nothing about it. But the paper behind him and everything they had going on, pushing him, and he was a troll, this, that, and third. And then, you know, just other artists that where I don't really feel like it's their talent, it's something else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It might be their image or whatever, but it's some paper behind them pushing it, because if a normal person hear that shit riding down the street, ain't no way, bro.
Yeah, you know, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, like, you know what I'm saying? I can't really, I won't confidently say this, but I feel like I was hearing some of 6ix9ine joint, and I was seeing like, okay, yeah, this joint kind of hard, like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I mean,
they got a certain sound, you know, just that little sound like that he was riding. It wasn't like you say, it ain't nothing. I'm finna be like riding down, like, you know what I'm saying, with the windows down too. But
I mean, I could see what people seeing him, but
okay.
But also, like, I mean, because he got that aggressive like New York vibe. You know how they be out there crazy, like real mean to you and shit.
Give us your best 6ix9ine impersonation.
I don't really know how to do it, bro. Like,
and all you had to do was call the police.
Boy, he crazy. But yeah, man, I don't know. But I mean, maybe if he wasn't the right example for some people, but to me, that was a good example. Like, I don't get it. You know?
Yeah,
what I'm
facts.
saying?
Yeah, I think dude had like it was a lot with them. Yeah, I feel like it's got to be more than just the music too, though. You know what I'm saying? So like, I ain't even mad at that. Like, I be just like, you know, like, what else is it? Because people got to just like you. I feel like people be liking people, and that's what be making them like really check into them and support it. Like, I feel like everybody making music. Like,
yeah,
like,
I mean, it's hard. It's a really like, especially if you get your fire engineer, it's hard to sound bad, bro.
Yeah, for
Whatever
sure.
they can do to you can get on there and
I'm talking about,
hum
dude,
and
you
shit.
sound good, bro. I'm talking about, boy, sound good.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, boy, you sound real good, bro. It's kind of hard, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's easy to make, like, some good music, but it just be, like, the
Sure.
other stuff. Like, do you try to put yourself out there, or, like, do you think that's something you need to work on? Like, just so, like,
Yeah.
okay, my music hard, but they got to be saying, like, because I feel like, man, the big question as an independent artist is how the heck can I go viral, bro? I just need to go viral one time. Do you feel like that?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like, cause I always been kind of like introverted. So,
Yeah.
you know, and like, I always got people telling me like, yo, you need to get on TikTok. Shorty tell me to get on TikTok.
Oh,
You know what I'm
not
saying?
TikTok.
You know, show your personality, be yourself.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, all right, cool. But, you know, I mean, I be sitting there thinking like, but I don't know what to say. You know
Fact,
what I'm saying?
fact.
I've hit this brick wall every time, but I'm gonna start trying to get on there and show a little personality and shit. I mean, I got a straight personality, so and
Word.
it might be likable, might not, but I guess it really don't matter. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? I feel like, shoot, if they don't like it, that might even be better. Like, you know, people like love just to talk down on folk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what you think about that? Like, you think it's important for people to talk down on you? Because I think you need people talking down on you.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like kind of like this line up with it. I read a book where it's like negativity always move faster than positivity though.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? If it's something bad or something that spark up some kind of bullshit emotion, people keen to it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yep.
they interested. People love bullshit.
Yep,
So I
that's
mean,
fact.
if it's something for them to gossip about or talk down on somebody, yeah. I mean, you know, positivity don't really get what it needs to out here no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And it's just always been like that. Like,
Yeah.
Like, we just been trained from that. I'm talking about, like, from Roman times where, like, people literally be at these humongous stadiums to see people get killed.
Yeah.
By, you know what I'm saying? Like, helpless people get killed by professionally trained killers. Like, the best fighters in all of Rome or, you know, wherever the people from. So it's like, we always been attracted to, you know, negativity.
Yeah.
And I think that just stuck with us throughout our culture. But yeah, I feel like you gotta have that BS with you. Till you just gotta find a way to get it. And it's gotta be a little organic too, in a sense.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think like again, I think there's opportunity for me, you know. Ain't, you know, again, as a white artist, you ain't got too many out here in it too. Talking
Yeah.
about what I'm talking about, ain't really many actually spin straight facts like that. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? So I mean, there's a way for me. I just gotta create it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Just be consistent and then, you know what I'm saying, something will stick.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the people gonna wanna know, man. They see you out here shining with the jewels on, you know what I'm saying, got about 210 grams on your neck. You feel me? They wanna know, is like, are you single or are you taken right now?
Man, I'm like in between something, man. Trying to make something shake, trying to
Facts. You
You
sound
know.
like one of the rappers. They say, are you rapping or are you in the street? I'm 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
Nah, I mean, I just recently like ran into a bumper road with a shorty, my shorty I've been with for like the last 6 years. So
Word.
I mean, we're trying to make things shake, you know. So, and that's just the honest truth.
But the Instagram just holding you back, man. Instagram killing you, ain't it?
I try not to get all into that.
You gotta stay off that gram. That
Yeah.
gram dangerous, man.
Cause, bro, it be like the gram be so damn artificial, bro. Like,
No cap.
you know, and that's why I be so hard on relationships nowadays. Used to be scrolling and be like, damn. And then,
You know?
but then, like, you know, they ain't even really like that in person. Like,
Yeah,
so-
it ain't. Man, like, with you, like, being in that situation, man, like, what would you say to, like, artists? Because, like, a lot of artists come into the game, and that's one of the things they talking about. Like, after the money, they talking about the girls. Like, and then some of these dudes, like, man, bro, I just want all the bitches, bro. Like, I can't wait. You feel me? They think, like, what do you think is more important than, like, what would you say is the benefit of you? Like, you know what I'm saying? You had a ride of 6 years. That's a long time. You know, what could you say to the artist about having that rider and trying to make it work?
Yeah, I just feel like if it's a good person and a good catch, like one thing about her specifically is she always try to teach me something.
Word.
And I feel like that if you gonna be with somebody that's a characteristic that they need to have, like try to put you on game, because you know, especially us men, like we don't mature as fast as women do, and especially if you get a shorty that might be a little bit older than you, she know more, and they be more on point than. We be out here wilding and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Sometimes we do be out here tripping.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you gotta have just a woman, like you say, basically add
But
value
all
to
women
your life.
ain't. Let me not knock us though, bro. Cause all women ain't like that. I ain't knocking women, but it'd be some out there say they like that. They not like that.
They ain't like that. They ain't teaching you nothing. They ain't got nothing to show for you.
Just I don't know. I love women. I ain't talking down on women, but it's 50-50, bro.
Facts. You gotta come with something. You know what I'm saying? To the bring something to the table, like at least a plate, at least a fork, a napkin. Give me something that I can work with.
Yeah.
You feel me? Outside of the music thing, do you got like other business ventures that you involved in or that you want to get involved in down the road, like fashion or any other different types of business?
I think it all kind of go full circle. I think we all got to if you make it in the game, would you like to do fashion or would you like to do a movie or acting? I think one dream lead to another. So, I ain't really got nothing specific that I would want to do. But if an opportunity popped up or something, yeah, anything really.
Word. So you ain't never wanted to like play like a certain character in the movie? If you was in the movie, what would be that one role you would want to play?
No, I wish I was on Snowfall, bro.
Ooh, you wish you were Franklin?
I wish I was Franklin. I wish I could come in there and be. I don't want to be no Buster. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I got.
You ain't got to be Frank.
Yeah,
but you got give me a little something.
Let me help you, Frank. You know what I'm saying?
You feel me? Nah, that's what's up, man. I rock with that Snowfall, man. I got to see this week's episode. I've been busy.
Oh, what, bro? That shit got crazy.
Word, yeah, man. It's getting crazy every week. Yeah. I like this. I like this season a lot so far, man. Appreciate you for not being a spoiler, man.
I can't stand the people, bro. They on Facebook ruining everything. Shit.
Yeah, man. I tell people like, man, I ain't seen it yet. I say, don't get on Twitter.
Yeah.
Because it's up for you. You get on Twitter. They got everything that's going down on the episode.
And you know what then, bro? They be so damn, it'd be weird how they be doing. They be like, so you think such and such did it? Like, did what?
Yeah, they be.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Now I already know he gonna do some shit.
Hey, the one thing I do like, this is why I like social media, man. It's just so funny. I love when the character die and then you get up on Facebook and then they got their whole little obituary up there. That make me so funny, man.
Yeah, shit wild.
Yeah, people be going crazy, man. Shout out to all the graphic designers out there making that possible for us, man. What's next for A Fetty, man? I know you had mentioned the album, but what's next for you?
I got an album that's on the back burner, just waiting to get mixed and mastered. It's called How the Game Goes. Then I got a producer, Sleazy I'm gonna work with. We got a joint already on the way again.
Facts.
So I got two things going on. Me and him gonna make a whole collaboration album.
Facts.
Yeah, and shout out to him, bro. He probably the hottest producer in the city, and he don't get the credit that he needs. So
word, shout out Sleazy, man. We got to get Sleazy up here.
Yeah,
yo, and so Sleazy's from the city, and I try to network with some people too, man. Shout out my boy Pablo Twain. I think that's something we got to do. Like, I ran into the dude. He had some beats. And I'm like, yo, man, if it's just, send me something, bro. Keep sending me beats, and I'm going to get, at least 5, and we going to do a collab EP.
Yeah.
Do you think that collaboration with the producers in the city is just as important as collaborating with the artists?
See, this is what I'm thinking is, I heard somebody from Griselda say this shit. There's you get your producer and you make a tape, you find your own sound.
Facts.
So that's what I'm big on. It don't matter which producer, but I feel like you should try to stick to one. And me personally, I don't really want you to send me nothing that you already made. I want you to make something in front of me.
Wow.
So I can kind of have some creative control too, because I got a specific thing I look for in a beat. You know what I'm saying? So don't waste your time sending me 200 tracks. You might find a couple, but I want something where I had some control over it.
Facts. Yeah, man. Well, yeah, we ready to hear that, man. The new album and that Sleazy project. You know what I'm saying? Where can the people find you that want to tap in with you?
So you can find me on all social medias. Instagram specifically is AYE_FETTI. TikTok, YouTube, all that. Find out my music. iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, all the platforms.
Facts, man. Y'all make sure y'all go tap in with the boy. A Fetty, man. Got the new album out, just dropped last year. So it's going to be new to y'all, man. Ready for the world. New album on the way. New production collab tape on the way, man. A Fetty on Spotify, everything, Instagram. Make sure y'all go tap in with the boy. Man, this
Yeah,
is,
so
you know what I'm saying? Any last words you want to say to the people?
yeah, man, stay on your grind. You know, don't let nobody tell you nothing. Don't let nothing break you neither.
Facts. Man, stay on your grind. Don't let nothing break you, man. It's your boy 336 with the 336 podcast. Y'all stay sucker free out there. Zoom.